Alright, so new mirrors. I decided not to hang them down because I couldn't really see them that well with my arms in the way. And here's the other one. The transmission, the new transmission's right here. So it starts in the highest gear, and if you need to shift down, you click this to shift down, and then you click this one to shift back up. I got a waterproof storage pouch. This is like a true waterproof pouch, so it like folds over and clips. So I could take that with me on like a kayak or whatever. That has my tools in it. And then here's this net that this Harley guy gave to me at the gas station because I was struggling trying to like bungee cord like one of my grocery bags down. So he gave me this, and then I have my backpack here. I just keep it on the bike when I'm not using it. There's nothing in it anyways except for a tri-tool. And then I'm gonna get a phone mount, and I'm gonna put it like, well, I was gonna put it right here, but that's actually thicker than these normal bars. Maybe I'll put it right here. I'll see if I can rotate it. And then I'm also getting little speakers to go in my helmet, and we'll see about that. And then what else? I think that's pretty much it. Oh, I don't know if you've seen where I'm staying, but I'm living in this. And then this is the area I'm in. And then the water's right over there. Really nice little area. I want to replace these tires with something a bit more knobby, because I want to actually take it off-road, but I'm worried about with these slicks that it's not going to have enough grip. That's pretty much it. I want to replace the pedals because they're not grippy enough. They're a bit hard to find when I'm riding the bike, especially when I'm taking off, because my feet are on the ground whenever I'm at a stop, so whenever I go to take off sometimes it's difficult to find them. So I want to put on different ones that are maybe a bit larger and have better studs on them so that they're more grippy, so I don't have to worry about my feet sliding off while riding. That's pretty much it. I tested all the lights last night. It's the first time I've actually had it on at night, and these lights were bright, especially this one. This one was like a spotlight, like crazy bright. And then even the brake light and the blinkers were like really crazy bright. So I'm really happy with these. Moisture has been stuck in these for a while, and it doesn't matter how hot it gets, the moisture stays in there. So I'm thinking I have to take that apart and get that water out, dry it out. New grips. I actually forgot to put these on, which is the main reason I sit on this. It's the main reason I actually swapped out the transmission, because I had the old twist transmission over here, and it had the short grip. But what ended up happening is before I got the new grips, I had duct taped over the transmission to hold on the handle, and then when I took that off, it was all gummed up and I couldn't really use it. So I ended up replacing it, or really I just used that as an excuse to get this much nicer one. But now I have like a full-size handlebar on this side. I also have like all the switches like really close to the handle now, because before they were way over here. And then I moved the display over to this side. It was over here. And the reason I had to swap out the mirrors was because when I moved the transmission over here, there wasn't enough space for me to keep this mirror on, so I only had the one on this side. And I didn't want just having the one mirror, so I ended up replacing them with these bar ends, which I think look pretty nice. Let's see. Oh yeah, the throttle's upside down now, so the wire comes out the top, but that's fine. I'm not bothered. Also, without the display right here hanging halfway over the handlebar, I can actually like grip the whole thing. I had to re-bleed my brakes because this one was like really cushy. Actually, it's still really cushy. It's not as cushy as it was. It's not touching the grip anymore, but okay, that's actually it. That's actually all that there is. I think, yeah, that's pretty much it. There's this device I want to put on the bike. It's made for RC cars, and what it is you hook it up to your battery, and then you put a lead on your throttle, and it'll make motor sounds whenever it's turned on. Now, it's probably going to be too quiet for me to use realistically, but since I have some basic wiring know-how, I'm thinking of taking the speaker out of it and putting on a much bigger one with like a voltage amplifier to make like this really loud speaker that'll be under the tail. So it'll just have like full, like really loud bike sounds, but only when I want it to. And I could also make it sound like whatever I want. So if I want it to sound like a clunker or a boat or an airplane or whatever, Star Wars Speedster, just put it on, load up the profile, and it'll be great. And you can also put sound effects on it, so like an ice cream truck sound, like a really loud trucker horn, whatever I want. And it's only $100, but you just need so much else for it aside from the base kit that I haven't done it yet. I actually bought it, but then canceled my order because I didn't have all the wiring stuff I needed to make it work. And I don't want to do that big of a modification to the bike just yet. I want to know more about all the ins and outs of all of the bikes and how all the different connections and wires work before I worry about making like really drastic changes to the bike. The cockpit is one thing, but like anything to do with like the wiring or the motor, the power, the speed, I'm not going to mess with any of that right now. Let's see. Oh, okay, so I bought a, I don't know if you know the YouTuber, Grommy Bear, but I bought one of his mini moto stickers, and I was going to put it on the front fender. I forgot that the front fender doesn't come down. It stays at the back. So, that might be a little bit difficult, because I was going to put it right here, but I thought it was lower, so it'd be easier to see. I got it in white too, so I had to put it on something black. Could put it on the rear one, but that's kind of hard to see. I think I'll put it on the front one anyways. Like, it'll be there. You won't be able to see it unless you're really close to the bike, but that's fine. And then I ordered a bunch of other stickers, and I'm going to put all of them on the battery. You can see where this got chewed up from my wreck. Oh, wow, that got chewed up a lot more than I thought it did, actually. This also got chewed up a little bit up here and down there. And then the old bar ends got chewed up really bad, which is why I had to replace the handle. But can't tell anymore now that I have all this new stuff on it. Well, you can see a little chip right there. Kind of, maybe. That's still the old grip. So. So I think that's it. Oh, I figured out that if I disconnect this cable from the front brake, this is this does both the brake light and the motor cutoff. So if I disconnect that, I can hold the front brake and run the rear wheel and do a burnout. Let's see. Now that I'm getting the filament on here, I can actually use this. I haven't even tested this USB port. I thought there was corrosion in there, but it's just reflection. I have a lot I want to do to this. I need to like clean this whole damn thing. There's like a grease splatter and stuff right here from the chain where I had oiled it. The bottom side's just as bad. And then there's a little bit all down through here. Some muck up in here too. Because I greased a lot of the bike. I greased pretty much all the bolts because they were rusting. You can see the what is that called? Whatever. The little post for the handlebars for the front axle. Or not the front axle, the front suspension is rusted. A lot of the bolts and screws have rusted in various degrees. So I had to go through and oil all of them. This one's side's been scratched up a little bit too. Is that just a sticker? It is. Can I take that off? No. Maybe. I don't know if I want to. It doesn't really matter. I didn't even realize I was there. Spider. Wah. Okay. I haven't tried out the front suspension yet, or like the lockout. It feels like really cushy right now. It's like really smooth, so I haven't wanted to touch it. So I actually don't even know how this works. I just never mess with it. All right, well that's it. My phone's gonna run out of storage space. So that's the bike, and then I'll do a quick look at the new mirrors from the front. Kind of look like devil horns. All right.